This was Margarito Martinez. He was a beloved and well-known photojournalist who covered the police beat and narco crime in Tijuana. He often took to Facebook using his signature police jargon to sign on and off. Martinez was well known in Tijuana and internationally for helping reporters navigate the world of narco reporting, often with no credit or pay. It's been a year since he was murdered, just outside of his Tijuana home. Friend and colleague Guillermo Arias says he can't believe it's been a year since he's seen his friend.
Especially he left a void covering narco police-related issues in Tijuana. He left a void, not only in our hearts, but in the news matter. And that's, I think that's all our loss.
People were arrested for his murder, but Arias says it hurts that his life was taken for no reason. Martinez was killed because someone falsely accused him of writing a narco blog.
It wasn't truth, and it certainly didn't put a bullet on his head, but at least encourage the people who did it.
Just days after his murder, veteran broadcast journalist Lourdes Maldonado was gunned down outside her home in Tijuana.
It's been a really tough year for all of us. In a matter of weeks, we lost 2 colleagues, and it was insane. It was crazy.
Vicente Calderon of TijuanaPress.com has been covering Tijuana for over 3 decades. He says he met Maldonado in the 80s when she came to the border city to grow a news brand.
But she adapted very quickly, and she made a name for herself. I was very happy to see, after her unfortunate death, that many female reporters look up to her from the time when they were kids.
Calderon says she had recently won a long-time labor dispute with a TV station owned by the former governor of Baja California. And she made a lot of news herself leading up to the win.
I mean, she was willing to go and stand up in front of the president and demand her rights when she knew that this local politician was a very close friend of the president. That takes some guts.
But he says she was finally happy. He and a colleague interviewed her a couple of days before her murder.
And my colleague asked her, "Are you afraid?" And she said, "No, I feel very, very happy." And that's when she was killed 2 days later.
Arias says it's important to take time to remember those who gave their lives to inform society. But he also says that society must also be careful about the words they use against those who provide that service.
Create a narrative that only our truth is the truth and everything else is just fake. And that put us journalists in a lot of danger, not only in Mexico, but I think worldwide. Sometimes I ask myself, is this worth it?
Last year was a deadly one for journalists in Mexico. 5 people have been convicted in the murders of Martinez and Maldonado, but the people who ordered the murders have not. Kitty Alvarado, KPBS News.